my kitchen, where we will be making scrambled eggs. It is currently 9 o'clock in the morning. What you will need are 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of butter, a bowl, and a plate to eat off of, and 2 forks and a knife, but that is for later. Step 1! Alright, step 1. Take egg. Take the other egg. Put them in a bowl. Get out of the way, cat. Once you have both eggs, go ahead and break them up and whisk it. Time lapse. Alright, and once it looks about this consistency, you're good for the next step. But the key is, when you try to pull your fork through the yolk, you do not want any super stringy bits. You want it to be nice and smooth, just like this. And now, you're good for the next step. Welcome to the next step. This dog, don't worry about it. Alright. So, next step, what you're going to do. You will want to turn on your burner to about a low medium. What do you want? I have fed you. You boo boo boo. You boo 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 boo. Oh boy. Welcome to the next step. I hope that you're following along. So, what you're going to do, you're going to want to take your small pan here, and you're going to want to turn your burner to about a low. Almost as low as you can go. You get me? As low as you can go. You will want to turn on your burner to a low. This has a setting of low, 2, 4, 6, 8, and high. How are you doing? You will want to put it at least a little bit above 2, which would be a low. You get it. Now, what you're going to want to do is you take your stick of butter, and you're going to want to cut about a half a tablespoon of butter. Then you just put that sucker right in the pan. And now we wait. Alright, and once the butter starts to melt, you're going to want to try to spread it all along evenly across the surface of the pan. By the way, this is a non-stick pan. It's much easier. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Was that funny? Alright, now that your butter is evenly spread, you're going to want to add your eggs. Make sure that you give it a good whisk before, just to kind of mix everything together again. And then you just put it on in there. Now once you have the eggs in there, you're going to want to give it just a small little stir to mix it with the butter. It adds to the taste. So we're going to let this sit for a bit and go to the sink. Chef tip: when you have time, do the dishes. It helps immensely, especially when trying to clean everything afterwards. And it won't upset the missus. Who am I kidding? There is no missus. I'm lonely. Alright, now after you've had your meltdown, after doing the dishes, you can go ahead and give it just this another small little stir. And this isn't really doing much. It does take quite a while for this to start to coagulate into some actual soft, slow-cooked eggs. So, time lapse. Alright, now that it's starting to form, you're going to want to gently start to move your cooking utensil, I'm just using a wooden spoon, around the edge of the pan to try and separate it, and gently fold it on. You don't want to do an aggressive whisk or anything like that, just slow so that way you can get nice soft pieces, because if you stir it too much, it'll get tough. And tough eggs are disgusting. So you're just gonna want to gently fold it. And it's fine if some gets stuck to the side of the pan. You're the one cleaning it. Now at this stage, it's been about 3 minutes since I started to just gently let it, cook. I've started to kind of move it all together in the pan on one side. Now at this stage, when it's a little soft, but there's still quite a bit of liquid egg left, it's here where you want to add the salt. And with me, I like my eggs salty, but not too salty. So I'll give it 2.5 cranks. Make sure you keep your spice cupboard stocked, because you never know what's gonna happen. So once you've added your salt, you're gonna wanna, it's gonna start to toughen up a little, so you're gonna wanna break it up just a little bit, and it's time to serve. And you're just gonna wanna take your plate and plop it right on there. And there you go. I like mine broken up just a little bit. Off there, put that in the sink, leave that on a cold burner so it is not hot when you go to wash it. All right, and now, just like every good chef, we give it a taste. Cheers. Fantastic. All right, now the final step is to give an offering to the cats, because whether you like it or not, they determine whether you live. So there you go, sir. His name's Sammy, by the way. Alright then. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your breakfast. Have a good day.